What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janos, creator of Pinoy Tech Dad. Today we're going to be talking about the Poco F2 Pro. And this is just going to be a very quick video because I've actually reviewed this in full using the Redmi K30 Pro. And for everyone's information, this is actually just a rebranded Redmi K30 Pro. So if you want to see a full review of that, I have one linked up there. So what we're going to be talking about is the actual differences that this brings. I mean, there are actually two differences between this and the Redmi K30 Pro. And let's find out about that after the intro. So before we start, here's a very quick unboxing just so you guys can see what's the difference in the packaging, but it's quite the same with the Redmi K30 Pro, just the box is different, just the branding is different. So let's go ahead and take a look. With the unboxing experience, you actually see the first difference that we have here with the Poco F2 Pro and the Redmi K30 Pro. So with the Poco F2 Pro, you actually get a different case compared to the Redmi K30 Pro. If you watch my video of the Redmi K30 Pro, I actually said that no one should ever use the phone case that comes with the Redmi K30 Pro because it's the same case that came with the Mi 9T Pro and the Mi 9T. And those cases actually suck. I mean, if anything, they actually degrade the phone because if you use it, you're gonna be scratching the sides and it's not gonna give much of a protection to your phone. And I'm quite happy that they actually changed the free phone case inside of the Poco F2 Pro. So thumbs up for the people from Xiaomi who actually listen to their users. But aside from that, there's no actual difference between the packaging of the Redmi K30 Pro and the Poco F2 Pro. So with the design, you also get the down-firing speaker, a microphone, a USB Type-C port, and the SIM card tray. And unfortunately, there's still no expandable memory here, which is a shame because the Redmi K30 and the Poco X2 actually has an expandable memory. And here with the Pro version, we don't have that. On the right side, you have a red power button and the volume rocker. On the left side, it's quite clean. You actually just see an antenna band. At the top portion, you'll find a noise cancelling microphone, a headphone jack, and the pop-up selfie camera. You also have an infrared blaster here, and I think most of the phones that I've unboxed from Xiaomi this year all have infrared blasters. And at the back, you have a quad camera setup, and this is highlighted by the 64 megapixel camera, and this actually uses Sony IMX686 camera sensor, and it's actually really good. And I have to commend the non-glossy design right here. It's not much of a fingerprint magnet. It's almost the same as the design on the Mi 10 Pro, so I really like this. Now, performance-wise, this actually performs really well because this is equipped with a Snapdragon 865 processor. That's why I actually dubbed the Redmi K30 Pro as a flagship killer because this is equipped with an actual flagship processor. So any device with a flagship level processor at a cheaper price than the flagship phones, those are going to be flagship killers. So you're going to be able to play all the top games on this as well as use this as an emulator for your PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, PSP, and other older consoles out there. That's a great plus for those who actually love gaming on their phones. Software-wise, it comes with Android 10 and the MIUI, but it actually has a Poco launcher. So what's the difference between the MIUI launcher and the Poco launcher? Well, it's quite simple. The only actual difference is that you get an app drawer with the Poco launcher and you don't have any app drawer on the Redmi K30 Pro. So that's it. That's the only difference with the Poco launcher and the MIUI launcher. App drawer versus no app drawer. So yeah, that's the last difference between the Redmi K30 Pro and the Poco F2 Pro. So again, first is the case, and then you have the Poco launcher. Now, moving on to the display, you don't get any high refresh rate on this. So you only get a standard 60 Hz refresh rate on this phone. But as I always say, 90 Hz or higher refresh rate is a gimmick for now because most games don't even run on higher frame rates than 60 frames per second. So it's not gonna be much of a use for gaming. It's only gonna be for visual effects when you're browsing through your phone, which looks good, but quite unnecessary at this point. Let's be clear on that. You won't need higher refresh rates on your phone. It's just something that's really nice to look at, but it's not gonna add anything beneficial to you. It's not gonna add to your performance. So don't be fooled by the hype of the higher refresh rates. I mean, I like it, but if it's gonna be expensive, it's not something that I would highly recommend. The display on this is really good. It looks stunning. Colors are punchy. It's very vibrant. I mean, it's everything you can expect of a Super AMOLED display. Now, with the camera here, you have a 64 megapixel sensor. They actually look good. Instead of me talking here, I'm just gonna be showing you some samples. The photos are very high quality. I like it. The images look sharp and the quality is top notch. Now, as for gaming, it's everything you can expect of a Snapdragon 865 processor. You can play all of the games that you want to play. PUBG, Call of Duty, Mobile Legends, all on high settings. It's not gonna be a problem for this phone. And what I really like most about this is that I never experienced any heating issues in the back panel. Now, it did get warm by a little bit, but that's to be expected when you're gaming for prolonged hours. So this is gonna be just a standard experience when you're playing games on this for a prolonged period, but it's not gonna be heating up as much as the Poco X2. So if you want to see my reaction on the heating issue on the Poco X2, actually go ahead and check that video out. So for gamers, this is gonna be a great phone for you. This actually has the same battery capacity as the Redmi K30 Pro, and this can also charge as fast as the Redmi K30 Pro. So that's gonna be 33 watts fast charging. This is faster than the 30-watt fast charging of the Flagship Mi 10. Anyway, you can expect to use this for a full day before you charge it, and that's with typical usage, with some browsing the internet, social media apps, and taking some photos, and even playing some games. And charging usually takes a little bit over an hour, and that's really good. It's pretty much the same as my final thoughts on the Redmi K30 Pro, which I think is a very awesome flagship killer in 2020. This is probably the most affordable Snapdragon 865 equipped phone. So if you're looking to get the Snapdragon 865 goodness on your phone at a cheaper price than flagship phones, this is the phone to get. So if you don't have any Poco F2 Pro in your region yet, you can opt for the Redmi K30 Pro. It's basically the same phone. So would I highly recommend this? Yes, absolutely. If you can get this for a great price, this provides great value at the flagship level, but only at a fraction of the cost. So if you're looking for a flagship level performance, but you don't have flagship level budget, go for the Poco F2 Pro or the Redmi K30 Pro. Before we end this, actually the fingerprint sensor on this was not adjusted because I was actually complaining about the fingerprint sensor on the Redmi K30 Pro because it was positioned way higher than normal, and it's still the same with the Poco F2 Pro. So that's something you should take note of. Anyway, that's gonna be it for my quick review on the Poco F2 Pro, also known as the Redmi K30 Pro. And if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell button so you can watch more videos like this in the future. That's it for today, guys. Keep safe and have a great day.